You're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Punter Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And we're off from Foxborough. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And he'll finally go out of bounds after an excellent return. He gets it down inside the 30.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood the safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
At the 26-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. May off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
May now on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
The throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Penix here from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run. Largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll run it with Robinson. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal. Robinson. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Gibson. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
This is Henderson on second down. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Going play action, May. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Back to the air. It's May. Complete to Diggs out left. He's still going at the 30. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They go to him again. He will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots will each pay dirt for the first time this game. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Penix on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's across midfield into Patriot territory.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
From the shotgun, Penix. He lost it deep left. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Gets this one to London. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now third down and 6.
From the gun, it's May. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Now, that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Third and just 2 to go. Penix working from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down, Falcons.
Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, here's Penix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Penix now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Again, Penix to the air. Has it at the 7. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line. His defense just kept swooning. That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal. Penix now to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That'll be complete to Gibson. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Sticking with Henderson. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. There he goes on the right side. He's at the 30. The 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Patriots 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now May coming off that pick. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a New England first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's May on first and 10. Turnover is going to give him the football on the other side of midfield.
Yeah, this just can't happen.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here we go, second and very long. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Working quickly here.
A pickup of 13 yards. It's now third down.
They now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
McLeod now returning it. A little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, here's Penix. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. And again, it's Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. That's intercepted near the sideline. That's Carlton Davis. Well, he bought what time he could by rolling to his dominant side, but just nothing available, and the throw winds up as an interception.
Yeah, this is a good little tester for the defense. You don't see a lot of southpaws in the league. Most of them are pitching and not playing quarterback anymore. But that really tests the defense and how sound and fundamental they can be with the QB that is left-handed, the QB that does test that side of the field. Well, in this defense, they more than...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. He's going deep this time. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Penix now on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Makes the grab and bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an awkward throw as you're about to get smacked.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Robinson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down, it's Penix. Cut near the goal line. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Gibson. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now he takes it, and he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
First down.
On play action, here's May. Escapes out to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. From the gun, it's May. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but big gain on that play.
That's good for the Patriots. First and 10 at the 20.
First down throw for May. Cutting the goal line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Patriots, first down. First and goal, that's a 1-yard line.
Runner on it in, it's Henderson. And he gets in, touchdown! The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
Patriots, 17.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Penix looking to pass. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Short pass brought in, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. It's a gain of 12 there, and it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Offense retains possession.
Penix is going to throw again. Get some space around midfield. By a man, and now he's in the clear. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Falcons will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Again, Penix to the air. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Penix to throw again on second. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
That one's caught by Mooney. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And they've got themselves another first and 10. Shotgun snap, they give to Robinson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Penix working from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you have a great chance to win.
And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Patriots 17.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Kickoff.
On the return, here's Gibson. Making some progress here. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. May now. He puts some juice on it deep. Big gain downfield. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Just about every offense that's beginning time since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, it's May. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. The give now to Henderson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense in the hurry up here.
Back at the 14-yard line.
Here's May to the air. The throw is caught. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss.
And he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake made the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
Patriots 24.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. McLeod now returning it. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing. No. Time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. From the shotgun, Penix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Cade, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Running left is Robinson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
2nd and 13. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connected. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
May now to throw on 3rd. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Oh, this big guy is moving. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. McLeod now returning it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that at a kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Has a hole left, room to run. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. 2 with the extra point. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Patriots 31.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And on first down, he only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
He's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36. And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Throwing is May. Escapes the pocket. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 17 yards.
Here's May on 1st and 10.
Patriots.
Passing is hauled in by the running back.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive. Extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. To the air yet again, May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the set. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
May now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Falcons nearing their 6th win this season. All right, working from the gun to Stunts. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
First down, Falcons.
An option give to Robinson. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another carry for Robinson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down. May. one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. From the gun, it's May. This is Cox. That's Slayton. Has room down the left sideline. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get callous.